friends, welcome to the reading vlog. If you're new here, my name is Olivia and I like to make videos about books. And this week we are talking A Court of Mist and Fury. Now, if everything went as planned on the editing side of things, my previous video on ACOTAR should hopefully be up. And I, spoiler alert, really did enjoy that book. But now that we've done that, and that video has no spoilers in it, we're diving into acomaf, as the fans call this, and I'm really excited. I am gonna say now that I think this video just has to have spoilers in it because there's no way to talk about this book without spoiling ACOTAR. So yeah, if you haven't read this and you don't want it to be spoiled for you, maybe click off. Now, A Court of Mist and Fury is about our main girl, Feyre, and it basically picks up exactly where ACOTAR left off. She is picking up the pieces from some of the decisions that she had to make in the last book. And now, currently, I am about 116 pages in, and I just wanted to say that I am really enjoying this book. I really like fantasy series once you're further into them because you don't have to learn the characters, the world. Like, there's a lot that you are still learning. Like, this is the fattest book I've read in so long, so clearly there's a lot of information in here, but so far things are really easy to understand, which I appreciate. Also, many new fantasy readers I'm sure would appreciate that as well. And there's a romance brewing in here that I am literally dying for. Like, I'm only 100 pages in. Like, I just want to know what happens. It's so good and fun, and I'm loving it. So yeah, that's my little update. I don't want to talk too long right now. But I really do like A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm excited to continue with this reading vlog, and yeah, okay, I'll see you guys in the next update. I literally haven't made any progress since my last clip, but I did want to just come on here and mention that I have been reading our lovely book of the vlog, A Court of Mist and Fury, and I've been reading that while listening to this Spotify playlist. It's called Acomaf Ambiance Instrumental. If I remember, I'll link it down below. And oh my gosh, there's something about reading a fantasy book with this like intense classical ambience music, and this playlist in particular is like perfect for this book. So I just am having such a fun and immersive experience, and I feel like it's making me feel things even more deeply than I would have been without music. And side note, this is completely instrumental, so if you struggle with words and music and reading, this could be your playlist. So yeah, I'm gonna get back, but I'm having a fantastic time. Hello everybody, I wanted to come on here and film a little update on A Court of Mist and Fury because I realize it's been a little while since I have filmed one of these. Since this book is so long, like this is 200 pages in and it looks like I've barely made a dent. I'm trying to prevent any kind of reading slump, even though I do really enjoy it. So I just finished the selection and it was so much better than I remember. So I'm probably gonna start reading the Elite soon. Anyway, I have been diving back into A Court of Mist and Fury. Holy crap, I love this book so far. This does have spoilers also. I think I mentioned that earlier, so if you don't want anything to be spoiled, definitely click out. But I am at the part, okay, leave if you don't want to hear this. I'm at the part where, so Feyre just met all the like crew, right? She's met Cassian, Azriel, Amren. Apologies if I'm not saying anything right. I also think I've been saying Rysand. I think it's Rysand. So she met everybody and now they're going to the prison or something like that and it's like this being in the mountain, I think. So her and Rhysand are on this like journey into the mountain, and oh my goodness, guys, the tension between her and Rhysand, I am living for it. I really love it. I also love that Feyre is a character who is, from my understanding, somewhat realistically dealing with the traumatic experiences that she's had. Obviously, the things that she went through in that first book were so challenging. And so the fact that she is, you know, traumatized by them and having a really hard time going to the mountain and dealing with all these things, and the fact that Rhysand is there for her in a very like kind way, is fantastic. And my battery's flashing. Dang it. But I think that's all that I wanted to say about Acomaf so far. I'm really, really loving it, and I will update when I have more to say. Okay, see you guys in the next clip. Hello everyone, it's fully the middle of my work day, but this book is just on my mind and I feel like I needed to just get all of this information out so I can be productive. Okay, so last night I made some hefty progress in our book. I'm currently on page 512. I'm not doing well, everybody. I got to the part where Feyre and Rhysand get together, and then I found out that she is his mate. It makes perfect sense. I don't know how I didn't see that coming. Holy cow, but I love it. And then Feyre got really, really mad, right? And I didn't want her to be mad because I just wanted her to be happy that they were together, or like that they both liked each other. But it made sense that she was mad. And then, oh my gosh, so they get together and then she doesn't like him anymore. I just want resolution, but I'm loving this book. It's definitely a 5-star read so far. And now that I've expressed my shock and appreciation for their relationship, that they are mates, I can work again. And then hopefully, I only have like 100 pages left, so hopefully I can finish this today or tomorrow. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys hopefully soon. So it's been a few days since I finished this book, and I'll be honest, I needed some time to process everything that I had just experienced. In the last few clips, I think you guys kind of got to see my roller coaster of emotions that I went through. And that wasn't even when I really started crying. Like, that was before things even got as crazy as they did at the end. I will start out this like end of video review by saying that I loved this book so much. I absolutely see why people say that A Court of Mist and Fury is their favorite in this universe. I thought it was beautiful. We met so many characters. Feyre, she grows so much. I love that she like learned how to read and that she comes into herself and she knows who she is and what she wants. And the relationship between her and Rhysand was just, oh my god, gorgeous. Talk about new book boyfriend of the year. Love this man. The end, everybody, took me for a ride. When Feyre and Rhysand got together in the cabin and like their relationship finally happened after like I don't know, 500 or 600 pages of waiting. I was so happy, but I knew that there were still too many pages left for things to go right. I was sobbing in this bed, fully could not see through my tears, had to take breaks. Unwell. But I honestly, like, surprisingly am not mad with how this book ended. It ended with them going to Highburn and the king is there and Jurian is there, and then they like, oh my god, her sisters are Fae now. It was just so much happened. But what I was gonna say is that I surprisingly like that Feyre now is a spy in Tamlin's court, in the Spring Court. I feel like that's going to be a really interesting plot line to see out. And I'm also curious to see how they do the like bond between her and Rhysand. When they said that the bond had snapped, you guys, I snapped. Like, I was not doing well. So I was so happy when they were still like connected at the end. But I am really curious to see, now that they're in 2 separate courts, what, oh no, where is it? This book is gonna look like. I think the most heartbreaking part of the situation is that I'm leaving on a trip in the next few days, or it's not like a vacation trip, like I'm still gonna be working, but I am going on a trip. Technically, I am traveling, and I'm only allowed to bring a personal item because I paid for the cheaper tickets, and this whole thing is basically a personal item. So I'm gonna be reading a different book on my Kindle in the meantime, but to say the least, I am absolutely dying to know what happens next, and I really, really loved this book. So yeah, this was definitely super spoiler filled, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'm getting a little bit better at the whole reading vlog thing. I'm really happy that this was the series that I decided to do first. And yeah, whenever I do get to this book, I will be doing a reading vlog about it. This one's really, really long, so it'll probably take me a bit to get through. But yeah, I'm so excited to continue, and I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys, bye.